My name's Adam and this is Cattledog Garage. How's it going, everybody? My name's Adam and this is the Cattledog Garage YouTube channel. I'm going to be reading off a notebook right here. I got a brain injury, so it's a little bit for me to remember all at once. Alright, what I'm about to talk to you about is an example of what you can accomplish, and that whatever wall stands in front of you, no matter how strong, through determination and grit, you can smash the wall down and push through. I'm going to start with a little story here. On June 2nd, 2014, I was working in the garage, turning apart on the lathe, and I had a seizure and went unconscious for about 6 hours. When I woke up, I couldn't move the right side of my body. I had drugged myself out of the garage and laid on the ground until my mom had to go to work. When she found me, when she left for work, I was laying on the ground. She wanted to call 911, but I just said, take me to the hospital. I ended up staying in the hospital for a month. I nearly died. I had laid on the concrete for so long that my body had responded as if I had been crushed. My muscle tissue was dissolving and going into my bloodstream. It was going into my heart, my liver, my kidneys, and it had also caused a mild stroke. I had had to learn to walk again, to use my right arm again. After 9 months of physical therapy, the physical therapist said that physical therapy wasn't going to help anymore, and they had done what they could. So with that whole hospital ordeal, I walked away with a progressive brain problem, severe nerve damage, partially paralyzed, and with the most painful condition known to modern medicine called complex regional pain syndrome, or CRPS. But I continue to push myself, and my love for mechanical things and horsepower just fuels that determination. I had learned to use my hand again building RC cars, which was rather difficult because I had to concentrate to be able to use my right arm and hand. And it was also just dead numb. I continue to push myself till this day, just dragging my leg around and confronting debilitating pain every day. Doing things in my condition that 99% of people wouldn't and or even couldn't even imagine doing. I had also broke my back in April 10th, 2006, but we'll get into that, I'm sure, some other time. So about after 2 years of being paralyzed, I decided it was time to tear down my old BOG truck and another truck and make one nice truck. So I did, single-handedly with a little ingenuity and a lot of pain, taking small bites at a time. I am now close to being done, and this is right here. In February of 2021, I started the project of my shop/farm truck, 77 Chevy C30 dually. It was my dad's truck. He was killed July 24th of 2020. So me and my buddy Marty took the front of the truck off and tore the engine down. And I cleaned the block up and took it to the machine shop. We got the block back in April, and I started building the engine. And by May 17th of 2021, we had the engine back in the truck and running. All these are just examples of what you can accomplish through determination, passion, and just willpower in general. So with that being said, I would like to use this channel as a means to inspire and educate and maybe even entertain disabled, sick, and people of all walks of life to get back into the garage or just do whatever they love in general. And also showcase what you can do if you put your mind to it. Even if you can't get out of bed some days, I know exactly how that is. A little about myself. I'm disabled. I live with my mother, and we take care of my grandmother with Alzheimer's. We have 4 healers, 3 blue and 1 red, hence the channel name. My infatuation with trucks, cars, mud bogging, drag racing, and engine building, it all stemmed as an infant. My parents said that when I was a baby, to get me to go back to sleep after I was crying a lot, my dad would lay me down in the seat of his 1970 Chevy C10, and the lope of the camshaft and the rumble of the engine would just put me right back to sleep. I honestly think it was something I was born with, because my dad and my grandfather were both extremely intelligent builders and fabricators, and also men of science. I spent a lot of time in a machine shop as a child. My dad owned a cylinder head and engine building machine shop. By the time I was 10, I knew more about cylinder heads and engines than most grown men. I could also tune a nitro RC engine like a pro. When I was 17, I started rebuilding my first truck. By the time I was 18, it was all finished. When I was 20, I built the champion small block Chevy K20 BOG / drag truck on 47-inch tires. That would, every time it would hurt all the big block truck villains on the property. I'd also like to be able to help people and give back some of my knowledge that has taken me 25 years to acquire. I don't have kids, so what I know dies with me if I don't show somebody else. For example, tuning a carburetor to run as if it was fuel injection. My next video is going to be about my shop farm truck. It'll be the intro and info, and I'll go over the build we did. I'll get a little bit better at this whole YouTube thing shortly. Just talking to the camera thing's a little different. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up now and see if I can figure out the whole YouTube editing and the upload process. I'd appreciate if you hit the subscribe button and like and share. Also, a shout out to Bill Hodgkinson. If you don't know who he is, go check out The Old Man's Garage and go ahead and hit subscribe for him if you would. Thank you for listening. Keep on grinding, people. Thank you.